we're going to grow a tomato crop together, but we can't really grow a good harvest of a tomato crop here in Philly because we're trying to grow like 15,000, 20,000 tomatoes. A little rough here with our topsoil. So we found a spot out in Reading. We're going to go out to Reading and we're going to grow these tomatoes. What do we need to grow a healthy tomato crop or to yield a healthy tomato harvest? Anybody?
Land.
You need good land. Yes. What else do we need?
Seeds,
You need seeds,
water,
water,
sun,
sun,
fertilizer,
fertilizer.
love,
Yes.
Labor.
Attention.
Labor,
Labor.
labor, attention.
You need tomato seeds.
Yes. What else do we need?
Shovels.
Shovels. You need tools. So I think we've named, I'm trying to just make sure you've named everything. So you just named things that are tangible. You've named things that are intangible, like love. Sometimes people say patience. Labor can be a little intangible because of things like knowledge, even though work can be tangible. Knowledge isn't exactly tangible. We've also named things that are human made, like tools. We've also named things that are naturally occurring, like sunlight and water. And we're not saying things are in one category exclusively because to get water to a crop, you're going to need tools, etc. Right? So a lot of things are also combining. They're dancing together, if you will, thinking about rhythms, and they're dancing in a rhythm together over a period of time to produce, hopefully, a healthy tomato crop. Now, you are all coming back to Philly. A team and I are staying behind to work on this crop. And you've left us in charge. Thank you for trusting us. Now, you come back at harvest time, and you're all driving up excited about these plump, ripe, red tomatoes. You're expecting to see a sea of them. Some of you are thinking about what you're going to sell. Others of you are like, I'm going to make ketchup. I mean, you're just going, we're going to make sauce, stew them, having a good old time, laughing it up. But as you're getting closer, you look out and you don't see a sea of plump red, ripe tomatoes. You actually see these like shriveled up, kind of looking crimson colored things in mass. And you're like, what? Huh. Tell me what is crossing your mind in this fictitious moment as you look at this sea of crimson shriveled up things.
Sun-dried tomatoes.
Sun-dried tomatoes. What else is crossing your mind?
What I did wrong.
What did I do wrong? What else?
I wonder what happened.
I wonder what happened. Give me like two more.
What do I do now?
What do I do now?
We sell the sun-dried tomatoes.
You said. Give me one more thought.
I shouldn't have trusted Mike.
Shouldn't have trusted. That is fair. Now, this is why we get into this space around everyone being a designer. At its core, actually, you know what? I want you to see these water. What would you try to do, or what could you do rather, to figure out what went wrong?
Test your soil.
Could test the soil.
Talk to the people.
You could talk to people. That's right. What else could you do?
You go back through the process.
You could do process review. Absolutely. What else could we do? Give me one more.
You could pull weather data and look at.
Love it. Absolutely. And you would do all of these things, plus interview with the staff. And I mean, people say, we install equipment and watch you for 2 weeks and then come back and talk. But you would do a combination of those things to try to ascertain what exactly happened, what went wrong. Now, last question for you. How many of you would blame the tomatoes for their resulting state of being?
Could have been maybe.
Could have been a bad seed, right? But if we're going 15,000 to 20,000 tomatoes statistically, all of them being bad from the seed? That's okay.
Conspiracy.
Right. That means we have to go down a whole other pathway of thinking.
Manufacturer.
Right. But it's even if it's possible, right? Because let's say, because anomalies happen. It's actually not the first thing that typically crosses people's mind with this exercise, right? Because developmentally, you understand a systems-based process that would yield the result of a healthy harvest of a crop. What I want to submit to you is that we switch out tomatoes for humans, whether they're in the workplace, our families, society at large, a particular group of people, you switch a tomato for a human, and the lens shifts. We're not actually not as curious all the time.